Well, everybody, welcome to Rockabilly Customs channel. This damn sunlight's bright as shit. Well, we're working on something today. Can't believe I'm doing this again. It's gonna be my last shot at this damn vehicle. And if we get to run, great. If we don't, okay. So, yeah, you saw in the background the Durango. So, this video is gonna go out. Hurt my fingers. And yeah, this video is gonna go out. And I will need help if anybody wants to help me. Alright, let me explain what we're looking at. A bunch of leaves and everything's in the engine bay. Yeah, wonderful. Okay. And a spider made home. You can see the webbing right there. Okay. Well, motor's been rebuilt. Motor's in timed. Okay. That's a brand new ECU over there. Crank sensor. The cam sensor. Knock sensor has been replaced. Okay. This dude's been replaced. And last thing now, which those fuses are all good. Because nothing's blown. But now, so the last thing is this harness. So I got somebody that's gonna sell me a harness for $50. So I just gotta get it out. So this big ass harness goes up into here. And we gotta look, see what's under it and see if I can take it out. Because, which I might not, I don't know if I could hear the fuel pump. I just couldn't hear nothing, but we're having issues with this thing. It's an electrical issue. The rest of the body harness is good. It's the engine. As you can tell, look at it. Looks like shit. Also, I need to clean it up. Get the vacuum cleaner out here and clean it all up. But that's what I'm going to work on. I'm good on this. We need to focus on this to see if I can at least get it apart. If I can, you'll see that in the next. Okay, so here's the fuse block for underneath the hood. Okay. Here's the two plugs that goes to the body harness, and it literally fits right here. So it goes up beneath this panel and up here, and then these two wires connect. These two wires right here. And that is your whole harness for around your engine bay. So you will have to disconnect it, which I think those wires just take that wire loom off, and I think they'll come right on out. So they're going to go plug down in there. That. So cool. I can do that. Now the one thing I don't want to do is some of these are still connected. Okay. I don't want to disconnect really much of anything. I just want to make sure I can get it out when I need to. And leave the shit still plugged in. So that just makes me feel good because this is all good. Okay, all these are good, which when I go to the junkyard I'll make sure I grab I'll grab all of these fucking fuses. I'll grab all these new ones too, and everything from the junkyard. And yeah, because that's a dud one, that's a dud one. These are all duds, extras. Actually, now that's a good one right there. Need fuse in there, but there, that's not even in. What the hell? Oh no, that's a dud one. There's no wires, metal pieces on that side. So yeah, it's just a dud one. So cool. Because I know from here back, we're good. It's around the motor and back there. So let's look at it. Okay. Okay. Which goes to this computer right here, or whatever the hell that thing is. So you do that. Go ahead and plug that in. And these two, which is good because that tab broke there. So, but it was in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut those wires and just plug those in, so at least they stay connected. Yeah, just get them in there with a connection and protecting those damn pins in there. But yeah, so I'm gonna take that off, disconnect this, then come down, disconnect that right there, and then I got to disconnect the ones off the sensors around the engine, and then go on down by the transmission and take it off there, and then done. Alright then, well, we got the harness off of it now. As I told you, I was going to cut these wires to make sure these stay plugged in. Went and cut this stuff, so at least I know where it goes. But yeah, so now we need a vacuum cleaner out here. So video is going to end now. I just want to do this quick short video on this. That goes to the alternator, and the battery sits over here. I'm getting a new damn battery cable on that son of a gun. Actually, that might actually be pretty good. But we got basically the motor and transmission to the ECU in that side of the engine bay all disconnected. It's all sitting right here. So I'm going to get this plus a little bit more from the junk one. I messaged the dude to see if he was going to be open this evening, because it is his house, so he lives there, so he might let me come out there while we still have daylight. If not, I'm going to have to wait on maybe Sunday or this week if it rains and it has a day that's cleared up. But yeah, now as you still see, some of these wires are cut because, like I said, I cut it. But we have an issue with this harness, okay? The reason why I'm posting this video right now, because I'm asking all the other automotive YouTubers out there that works on Dodges, please tell me if there's anything else. I'm going to go back over it one more time of what has been done to this Durango, okay? But yeah, so get that. Okay, come over here. The motor is timed, is in timed. It does turn over. It has nothing blocking it. Does not get stuck or anything like that, okay? We can hook a bar onto it and crank it over real easy. ECU's brand new, okay? Brand new ECU. Came from All Computer Resources, okay? That's the scan code to install. So as you can see right there, ensure smooth installation and ultimate performance. Please scan your code. Because yeah, so we know the ECU is good. We'll replace this little starting solenoid deal, which I'm going to put this back together. So in the video you see me putting the harness back together, you'll see that going on. But we got that. Now sensors. We've replaced the crank sensor, the cam sensor, and the knock sensor. We've replaced I can't remember if this is auto air control valve, but you know that works good still. So anything else, now this is broken, as you can tell. I'm going to grab another one out there. But anybody help me, please. Put that back down there. Harness pulled that out. Please in the comments below, or get a hold of me on Instagram. Send me a message saying hey. You can call me on Instagram, we can video chat, whatever. Is there anything else on this motor that I need to be looking at for the reason why it will not start? I want to say it had fuel pressure, because when I pushed this little button down, it shot fuel out. So it had fuel pressure. I don't think it was telling this thing to start. Like the actual, that's still loose. It wasn't telling to fire off. So that's it. I think those are my problems. Now we know the fuses are good. Fuses inside are good. No blown fuses. So that's not that. It's something else. I don't know. I'm going to go through my grounds and check all my grounds when I install this new harness on this used new harness on here. And let's hope that fixes it. So we can put the radiator back in. We can put it all back together and get it running. So please, I am asking for help. I am, as you can tell, I can build hot rods. But when it comes to this computer stuff, when I don't have like certain computers to actually look in and test certain sensors and stuff like that, that's where it gets kind of technical for me. So please let me know if there's anything else I need to be looking at on this motor. It is a 4.7 or 4.6, can't exactly remember the last number. I think it's 4.7. I think that's what came in these, the smaller V8s in these Durangos. And it's a 2002 model Dodge Durango, 3-speed automatic, non 4-wheel drive. It's not a 4-wheel drive. That thing I got to do to this Durango, if we can get this thing running, it's going to make a parts list. And the first thing is doing something that won't cost nothing as long as it don't break nothing. I got to take this dash back off. I took it down once, but when I did, I messed up and I did not synchronize the actuator doors. So these vents don't really work like they should. So what I got to do is take the dash back off and redo those doors. So therefore, when I want vents to work, the vents will work. When I want the floor to work, the floor works. If I want defrost to work, defrost will work. But see, that's what I'm saying. This Durango is extremely clean. Dash is not cracked. Gauges look magnificent. Heat, AC works really good. Door panels are actually in real good shape. Mine's that little broke right there on the control panel. So yeah, that's just it. So let's just see if we can get this thing running, because I'd hate to just let this thing go for scrap prices. The fact I put this much work into the dang thing. So, and I want my Herp vehicle back going again. And Herps, if y'all don't know what that actually means, it means reptiles and amphibians. So herpetology is the study of reptiles and amphibians, and this is something that we use to go look for reptiles and travel the back roads and go road cruising and look for snakes and other animals that pass across the road that we can take pictures of and witness nature and all that stuff. So, alright, this is the final bye-bye. So, adios everybody. If y'all can help, please reach out.